Mayor Johnson's proposal would address the overcrowding at Chicago Police District stations. In an interview with the Sun-Times, Johnson declines to give specifics. When would this happen? Where would these tent cities be located? How much would this plan cost? We have learned the mayor will meet with aldermen this afternoon to brief them on his plan. This is what the mayor said earlier this morning.
We've identified multiple locations around the city that can be suitable to treat the families and individuals who by law are seeking asylum constitutionally and legally, to have a place that recognizes their dignity.
The mayor proposes moving 1,600 migrants living in police district stations. They would live in what he describes as winterized base camps that would be set up across the city.
Most of them are likely here to stay. They will be our neighbors, and their kids will likely be future leaders of the city of Chicago. So how we treat them, they will remember that.
Juan Carlos Linares is a member of the Illinois Latino Agenda, which met with Mayor Johnson this week about the crisis. He says there is no perfect solution, and this will be a work in progress. While he too has many questions, he does believe it is a better alternative to sleeping on police station floors.
And I feel confident that come the winter time, we're going to not just be addressing the solution through the solution the mayor put out last night, but adding to those solutions as well. There's no one fix to this, as you know, Judy. And so we're going to be having to work with this as new arrivals come to us in large numbers.
Mayor Johnson tells the Sun-Times the massive military-grade tents would house up to 1,000 migrants, and the city has identified suitable locations for them. Migrants would be provided meals, have access to educational and recreational programming. 13,500 asylum seekers have been bused to Chicago in the last year, most of them from Texas. Besides police stations, they are living in shelters and at O'Hare. The crisis is already costing the city $30 million a month. The city had planned to move migrants into a Greektown hostel today, but postponed it until next Friday. The city is also considering leasing a 5-story building on North Ogden and West Fulton Market to house migrant families. Linares suggests coordinating with suburbs where many migrants are finding work and providing subsidies to landlords through the Chicago Low-Income Housing Trust Fund.
There are a lot of landlords that are already renting to new arrivals. And the city might have resources through the Chicago Low-Income Housing Trust Fund or through the Chicago Housing Authority, which is something that has been done in the past.
Another big concern community groups and some aldermen have: will these tents survive a Chicago winter? Mayor Johnson, in the Sun-Times interview, did not rule out budget cuts or tax hikes to pay for this program. He says sacrifices will be required. Back to you.